We have less than 60 days to Daytona. 500 iRating short of my VSCA goal. This weekend started perfectly. 2 podiums, 208 iRating gained, then 2 moments changed everything. Lap 8, turn 3, contact, he spins. And this, a move most people say shouldn't be done. 1 car at a time through the chicane. I sent it anyways. One of these moments might cost me everything, the other might be the best overtake of my career. Let me show you how we got here. 788 iRating, I need 1500 for my VSCA license. That's 712 iRating to gain in 60 days. This weekend at Lime Rock Park in the GR86, a track I know, a car I'm comfortable in, 3 races, 3 chances to prove I can climb this ladder, but racing never goes as planned. In race 1, we get a great start. I'm alongside P2 going into turn 1, but somehow the guy who started P7 is already in P3. Turn 1 is 3 wide and it's chaos. By the exit, I'm still P4, but I know I'm faster than the guy who just passed me. In lap 2, I nail the entry into turn 1 and I'm right on his bumper, but I get sloppy through the last 2 corners and fall back on the straight. This is going to be a battle. I'm starting to lose ground. Then, he nearly spins himself in the chicane sideways right in front of me. I almost T-bone him, and my heart is pounding. But this mistake gives me the speed advantage, and he just gives me P3 on the straight. I don't question it, I take it. The guy I just passed isn't done. He forces me too wide through turn 4 heading into the chicane. I can see he's about to dive bomb it, so I sacrifice the corner. I'd rather lose the position than wreck. And it's a good call, because he shoots right into the line I would have taken. Back to P4, and now P5 is all over my bumper. On lap 8, we retake P3 coming out of turn 2. Finally, we get some breathing room. All the way to lap 11, and the pressure's back. The faster cars caught up, and they're within 1.5 seconds behind and closing. On lap 12, he's within a second now, getting the draft down the straight, but going into the chicane, I spot a lapped car ahead. This is where it gets tactical. I catch the lapped car right at the chicane entrance. I pass him cleanly, but the guy behind me, he gets stuck. Can't get around, and the lap car holds him up for a full 2 seconds. On lap 14, we cross the finish line in 3rd place, and we're 1.2 seconds ahead of P4. That lapped car sequence, that's the difference between a podium and P4. At this iRating, you don't just need speed, you also need to use every advantage that the track gives you. We go from 788 to 858 iRating, that's 1 race down and 2 to go. On race 2, the start is a disaster. I hesitate on green, and I thought everyone else jumped early, so we dropped from P5 all the way to P7 instantly, and now we've got work to do. The car in front messes up the chicane badly, and I capitalize, taking P6 immediately. By lap 3, we've caught all the way back up to P5, and on lap 4, we get a good run out of the last corner going side by side down the start-finish straight. We pass him into turn 1 and completely lose him. I'm not sure what happened to him, but I'll take it. Now we're hunting for P4. With another mega run out of the last corner, we go side by side again, and we take P4 for the first time. We start pulling away, building a gap. By lap 11, that gap's 2.5 seconds, and we're comfortable. All we can think about is protecting this position. Then I see it, traffic ahead. This is a moment that changes everything in this race. Because this lap car, he doesn't check his mirrors. He blocks every single line I try to take, turn after turn after turn. 3 corners, that's all it takes. My 2.5 second gap is gone. It's now dropped to 8/10. Now instead of chasing P3, I'm white knuckling the defense against P5, and all that work climbing from P7, that gap I built, erased by 1 lapped car who doesn't know I'm there. And that's when it hits me. If I want to climb from 1500 iRating, I can't just be fast. I can't just make clean passes. I'm gonna have to master traffic management, because at higher splits, lap traffic is everywhere, and if I can't navigate it without losing seconds, I'll never make it to my goal. But at lap 14, we've managed to extend the gap just enough that he's not getting a draft anymore. We get some relief back, but we've already learned the lesson. On lap 15, the guy behind me actually just crashes, and we get a 5-second gap, and we get to finish out this race easy in P4. Despite the horrible start and nearly losing it all in traffic, we moved up. That's 2 races with 135 iRating gained. But race 3, that's where everything I've learned is going to get put to the test. In race 3, it starts good. We jump to P2, but going into turn 1, we mess up our braking and we drop all the way back down to P3. It's still a podium, so let's settle in and let's get to work. By lap 3, I'm just studying P2, watching his lines. I notice in turn 1 and turn 2, he's lifting off the gas to brake when he doesn't need to. I'm faster here, and we can use this. But there's a problem. My VR headset keeps freezing. Every few seconds, the screen locks up. I'm getting anxious about making a move. I don't want to wreck both of us if I lose control mid-corner. Lap 4, the headset problems persist. I stay within a second. In the chicane, I notice something weird. The line that he took on lap 1, it wasn't a mistake. That's how he drives. If I'm going to make a move, the chicane's going to be a good place to do it. Coming out of the last corner, we get an absolutely mega run and we go side by side down the start-finish straight. On lap 5, we go through turns 1 and 2 side by side, but he squeezes me hard and I have to be cautious on the throttle. He maintains P2 by turn 2 exit. I glance at the gap behind and P4 is within 1.5 seconds. We are losing time with this fight. But out of turn 2, I'm ahead and we're P2 for the first time. But he's not done because he immediately shoots up the inside into turn 3 and forces me into a shallow line through turn 4. P4 is now 3/10 behind me. I have to defend instead of counterattacking into the chicane. At the end of the lap, we dip our tires into the grass again, but I keep a small speed advantage, and P2 takes a defensive line into turn 1 on lap 8. This forces me to brake harder than I want, and it allows P4 to pull alongside me. Into turn 3, P4 just turns directly into my car. Contact, he spins out. I somehow keep all my speed and I don't lose control when my mind is racing. Was that my fault? The question is going to haunt me all the way to Road Atlanta. But we carry on, and in lap 9 into turn 1 through 2, we're literally banging doors. He gets worried, he pulls out. So I take P2 by the corner exit. This time, through turn 3 and 4, I keep a wider line and maintain P2, but I notice the new P4 is 7/10 behind. We're burning so much time with this fight, and P2 fakes a dive to the inside for the chicane, which forces me offline. I take more curve than I want, and we're slower into the last 2 corners. But luckily his line was too aggressive, and he had to slow down way more than I did, so I keep some distance into the straight. On lap 10, I have no idea where his speed came from, but he gets ahead going into turn 1. And we're back to P3, with P4 right on our heels. I go too wide through the last 2 corners, taking the inside line, and come out of the last corner in P2. So we have another turn 1 battle, and I pull ahead by exit 2, but he gets through by turn 4, and he brings P4 right along with him. I'm P4 by the time we reach the chicane. Out on the podium, everything I've built this weekend is slipping away. On lap 13, we enter turn 1 as a 3-car bumper train. I fake the inside move at turn 3 on P3, and we're just planting the seed because we get a better run out of turn 4 than him, and now I'm attacking into the chicane. Most people say this chicane is 1 car at a time. It's too risky, it's too tight. But I remember rule 2 from my first video. Rule number 2 is if there's a gap, I'm going to take it. Doesn't matter the corner, doesn't matter the track, the risk. Every part of the circuit is meant for racing. So I send it up the inside, and the move sticks. We're back in P3. In the final lap, I'm 1 second behind P2 because of that chicane move, and I have time to make up. I closed the gap, corner by corner, getting closer, but we finished the race 0.25 seconds behind P2. 3 races, 2 podiums, 208 iRating gained in one weekend. We're now sitting at 996 iRating, and we only have 504 left. At this rate, we're going to hit our goal for Daytona. But that lap 8 incident, I've watched it 20 times. Contact happened when he turned into my line, but in iRacing, intent doesn't matter, only the outcome. From his perspective, maybe I didn't leave enough space. So I'm doing something that I've never done before. Next week, my friend, who's 4,000 iRating and way faster than I am, he's going to review this incident frame by frame, and he gets to decide. Do I race Road Atlanta from a clean slate, or am I going to have a self-imposed penalty? See you in the penalty box or on the track. We'll find out together.